Everything is half off today at this local thrift store that's about 20 minutes from my house. I'm going to take you thrifting with me. I have my reusable bag. I have no idea if there's going to be any shopping carts. I am determined to find great deals. I'll take you with me. I can't wait to show you what I find. This parking lot is absolutely full. There's no carts left, which thank God I brought my reusable bag. One of the items goes for $450 online, and I got it for $5. I'm just like absolutely stoked. It is a few days later, and I'm gonna try something different with this video, going back and forth between the thrift store and what I purchased there and giving you as much information as I can remember from the trip.
Since it was real hard to hear me when I was talking in the store, I decided to do a voiceover here. And I found two Ted Baker shirts that'll be just a little bit over $5 total. This one is blue and the other one was purple. And although normally button-down shirts I typically don't focus on, these ones because they were Ted Baker and I found out later that they were also linen, I got those. Although this was a cashmere sweater, I decided to leave this behind. It was a little more worn and the comps did not support getting it. So even though it was $3, I did leave it behind. I also found this men's alpaca sweater, but it had a low sell-through rate, so I left that. But I did take this Aran sweater. It's 100% wool. This is a classic style that's very sought after on Poshmark and eBay.
Two of the first things I found were two Ted Baker shirts. They are both a size small. This one was marked $6.98, so it was about $3.50. The other one was about $2.75. I do not know why they were priced differently. Maybe one was priced one day, one another day. I'm gonna bundle them together. The next thing I found was super amazing and so exciting. Whenever I see something like this, it just makes me run over and grab it because these are made so well. Ireland's Eye, and I believe it is either partially wool or 100% wool. Let me look. How much did I pay for it? I paid $4.50-ish for it, which for a sweater like this is a really amazing deal. 100% virgin wool. But look at how gorgeous this is. And it is a smaller size. It is an extra small, but with this style sweater, I don't worry about size. And I am willing to wait. I am not going to price it less and hope to sell it sooner just because it's June now. And not too far from that one, I found this one. Now, I did not videotape finding this one because it was very congested when I did find it, but it is the same price. Aran sweater. So if you know anything about Aran sweaters, these are also great ones to look for. Like that is, I think that might be an Aran style, but like Ireland brand name, extra small as well. So maybe they were the same persons, who knows. Two Aran sweaters for $4.50 each, I'll take it. There were a few other things that I did not videotape, but be sure you stay tuned for the entire video because the very end, the last item blew my socks off. I was so excited. In the meantime, I did also find, and I love this brand, Quince. I love that Amvets puts the price tags on the actual brand tag instead of on the armpit, that when you take it off, you're risking tearing the clothes. This one was about $4. And look at this adorable dress. This is the perfect time of year for this. And it has pockets and it's an extra large. And what material are we talking about here? 100% organic cotton. This is a very exciting find. One of the other things that I did not videotape, but I found, and I normally don't pick up this brand because it does not sell super fast, but when I did comps, I saw one sold, I think somewhere between 40 and 50, this exact one. So it is L'Academie, and it is a Revolve brand. This was $3. So let me button it so you get the full effect. It's adorable. Look how cute this is. It's a crop jacket. And yes, it's more fall style, but I do not discriminate based on season. No, I sure don't. And this is just such amazing quality. And I love the sleeves that has a like a pleat in it. I think it's so cute. I have sold a lot of tanks on Depop and I don't like spending much on tanks. This one was $2.25 ish. White House Black Market seems to be a brand that like the early 20 somethings really like on Depop, at least in my experience. So I got this very lacy black tank that's semi-sheer, and I sold a loft one like this, okay? That is what the folks on Depop who are shopping there, they don't necessarily care about brand. What they're looking for is style. And if you put the right words in there, this I might be able to sell somewhere between $20 and $30, which would be amazing.
The music was so loud in the thrift store on this day that I just decided when I get home I'll do the voiceover because I don't want to copyright. But I literally had so many dresses to go through. But this was, I couldn't film at the level where the tags were. I'm so short. But I was so excited to find this Alice and Olivia, and I'll tell you more about it. But it was $3.50. It turned out to be silk. It was such a gorgeous dress. And Alice and Olivia is one of the brands that I would say is a mid-tier luxury that sells well for me. Sugar Hill, I didn't know anything about this, and if it had been a bins pickup, I would have gotten it, but not for $5. And then I came upon this pinko dress, and I took a long time to look it up because I had never seen this name brand before. But if you know how those tags are tacked on there with thread, it really does make a huge difference. This Rebecca Taylor, I don't know if I should have gotten it or not. I'm still debating about whether or not I should have picked it up, but I think it's the diffusion, and I've seen it sold at TJ Maxx. So I just wasn't sure that the sell-through rate was even close to good enough. And this Ralph Lauren dress was so pretty, but the sell-through rate for a print like that wasn't good. And I did end up getting this floral dress. This was kind of like a no-brainer with all of the styles that were around in the spring in the stores. So Band of Gypsies, which I think is Anthropology. And then I got this jumpsuit for myself.
So if you're wondering why your wife, girlfriend, or fiance has like 4 or 5 different sizes in her closet, it's because of items like this. When I saw it at the thrift store, because you saw it earlier in the video, this item right here is like 3 to 4 sizes larger than what I normally wear, and it fits really well. The wonkiness factor of women's sizes.
On this day, they had a lot of new racks out, and this, of course, just like everything else, was half off. I debated about whether or not to get this um, lace kind of wrap. It was very sheer, but I ended up putting it back, and I apologize that the camera's all over. I need to be better about how to hold it. I'm always looking for Y2K things, which I did see some things on this day that were Y2K, but they just either the quality wasn't there or they were stained or something like that that I decided not to get them. This was a very eclectic rack, and I was so glad that I did take the time to go through it because eventually I did come upon something that was worth all of the time going through this rack. I did see a few of these North Faces. They were very, very faded. But as I continued, they had some sweatshirts and robes, and this was with them, and it was a Free People. And I still will pick up a lot of Free People things. Obviously, this was a much more exciting one than like a t-shirt or a plain colored sweater. This is a wrap, and that is just absolutely thrilling to find in the thrift store. So that went in my cart.
I saw this and saw like the quality of the knit, and I thought it's got to be something, and sure enough it was. Free People. I have to figure out size, but I think this was $6.50-ish. It's got the sleeve holes and I went through the dresses. This one is Band of Gypsies, which I think is an Anthropologie brand, if I remember correctly. And this one is New with Tags, which is even better. And I got it for $5 because obviously it was half off. It was a TJ Maxx, or Marshalls. I will take this tag off, but leave this tag on. How beautiful. And everything, when I was in Boston in January, and I was walking around the mall there with my stepdaughter, there was floral dresses for spring everywhere in like Nordstrom and all the other big stores there. So when I saw this and the fact that it was New with Tags, yes, please. And then this one, I didn't see it until I went to pay for it, as far as what I'm going to show you. But I saw this on the rack, Alice and Olivia. This was $3.50. This is 100% silk. This gorgeous, like all the different shades of green. There's always a style name to go with Alice and Olivia dresses, so I can Google Lens this and find a picture and a style name. This is the exciting part. It is, if you don't know Alice and Olivia, this is what their tags look like. So this originally was $396. I don't know if you can see that. It's really hard to see, but $396 for this dress. And it should sell somewhere between, I would say probably between $75 and $100. And my favorite piece of all of them, this is the first time that I found this brand name. And I'm so happy to share it with you, because if you see it, just know that this is not an inexpensive brand name. So the brand is Pinko, and it is, I don't think it's any special fabric. It's this long sleeve dress, but it's a long sleeve zipper dress, and it's so classic and classy. This retails for $450. And my mind was absolutely blown. So this was very, very exciting find. And I got it for, oh, I took the tag off. This one, it was $5. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch me show you all the things that I got at this amazing Memorial Day sale. I hope you enjoyed the style video. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.